Hey friends, your boy Seth here with, I guess, a channel update. I don't know. I've never done, this channel's been around actually for a while now, a few years at least, and I've never done like a channel update or any sort of refresh or anything like that. And you may have seen, and you may have looked at your like subscription box and been like, wasn't there like a red like spade logo? Wasn't I subscribed to a channel like that at one point? This is weird. I'm gonna explain, but the TLDR is, yeah, I'm rebranding this YouTube channel. It's no longer going to be like an All In Media like branded channel. It's going to be a personal channel for me. And there are a lot of reasons behind it. I'm going to get into some of them. I'm going to try my best. I am a known yapper, but I'm going to try my best not to ramble too long about it. I'm going to get into some of the reasons why, but yeah, it's going to be a personal channel now, but don't unsubscribe. Don't leave or anything like that. The content is going to be largely the same. It's still going to be very primarily focused on like indie games coverage and Nintendo coverage. That's still very much what I'm passionate about. And so the content of the channel itself, not really going to change much, and All In Media itself is going nowhere. It's still going to be a home for the podcasts that we do, stuff like the Koopa Cast, stuff like Bit Harmony, a lot of the Patreon exclusive content that we do on patreon.com/allinmedia. That's not changing at all. None of that is changing. The Discord community is still alive and well. I'm not leaving All In Media or like dissolving All In Media or anything like that. It is simply a personal change, really, just to the YouTube channel, because the reality is, we started this YouTube channel. My friend Eric and I started All In 2020. And, I guess it was 2020. Good God. Time flies, dude. In 2020, we started All In together, and it was originally just a podcast. It was originally just a weekly Nintendo podcast that he and I did together, and that was it. And it kind of, over the years, ballooned into a bunch of different things. Like I mentioned, a Discord community, a Patreon, and this YouTube channel, which was essentially just a supplement to the podcast where we would cover indie games and things like this. And I discovered in the sort of time doing that, that I was really passionate about showcasing indie games to people. And I would have people reach out all the time like, oh my God, like I love your YouTube channel because you're highlighting games that I would otherwise never hear about. By the way, my cat is around here. He has decided that now is a perfect time to have like zoomies. So my cat Goblin, bear with me. he's getting into something, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you looking for over here? What do you hope to achieve? So anyway, I discovered this kind of passion for highlighting indies and covering Nintendo on the channel. The channel we've done a bunch of different things on the channel over the years, but the reality of it is that for a long time now, the channel has been, at least for the past year, it's been literally just a personal channel for me anyways. And so the reason that I've chosen to rebrand it now, I've thought about doing it for a long time, but now felt like a good time because we're on the eve of the Nintendo Switch 2's launch. Feels like a perfect time for me to kind of refresh myself creatively. I'm really excited for the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm excited to do more collabs with friends. I'm still doing a bunch of work for Carpool Gaming. I'm part of the team over there as well. None of that is changing either. Literally nothing is changing except for the way that I guess I view myself creatively. It's a strictly personal and maybe even kind of selfish change. For a long time, I felt like I've put myself in a box with this YouTube channel. There's a lot of stuff that I've wanted to do, but I've stopped myself short of doing it because I've thought, well, that doesn't make sense for the brand. All In Media is about Nintendo and indie games on Nintendo Switch specifically. And I've had people reach out via like email, for example, saying, hey, I would love for you to cover my game that I've put out or whatever. And I've taken a look at it and had to like sheepishly respond saying like, well, I would love to, and your game looks awesome, but is it on Switch? Because this is like a Nintendo channel. And, and so I've literally stopped myself from opportunities to highlight games, which is what I'm passionate about doing, just for the like purpose of serving the brand. And what does that really matter? What has that gained me? You know what I mean? The brand as it relates to YouTube doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I love doing streaming content. And I love doing live reactions and stuff. What? And I think you guys like it too, because you show up for it. And I love like hanging out for an extra hour after a live reaction and going frame by frame. All of that is going nowhere. But you know, like All In Media as a brand doesn't mean anything for any of that. It is really just me. And so I wanted to embrace my own creativity and my own passions, and I wanted there to be no longer any barriers between me and that. 2025 has been a real year of embracing myself creatively. I've been doing content full time for over 3 years now, if you can believe it. I recorded my first podcast in 2007. So I've been doing it for like 20 years and I've been doing this for a long time. And I feel like I have put up barriers between me and doing what I've really wanted to do. And that stops now, you know? What I want to do is I want to continue making awesome stuff under the All In Media umbrella for podcasts, Patreon, the Discord community. I want to continue working with Carpool Gaming, doing the amazing stuff that we do over there. And I want to make videos on the YouTube channel for things like celebrating indie games and covering Nintendo and stuff. I want to keep doing that. I also want to cover indie games that are not on Nintendo Switch. So I think you're going to start to see me covering smaller stuff, playing games that are like, you know, itch.io games or whatever, or games that are only on Steam and stuff like that. So, you know, like I want to get to the heart of what it is that I really want to do and the stuff that I do really well, I think. I have a lot of friends who have personal YouTube channels that kind of do this. And I look at that and I say, well, like, you know, I've been doing this for a long time, man. Why can't it be me? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do the whole, like, the, you know, the newness is the youness thing. I'm going to do that. And I think the content's going to be better for it. I feel so proud of the stuff that I'm doing this year. I feel like 2025 has been the best year in terms of the stuff that I'm making that I've ever had. And this YouTube channel has been the one, like, hang up that I've had this whole year. And yeah, it was time for a new coat of paint. It was time for a reframing for myself. So again, content itself not changing that much. If anything, I think it's going to be better. But it means a great deal to me, and it allows myself to like step out of my own. My friend Bill Tucker said self-imposed shadow, and I think he was right. It's a self-imposed shadow that I am making the choice to step out of now. And yeah, I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoy. And yeah, I really appreciate everybody for kind of like riding these waves with me and continuing to support me and hanging out on streams and everything. All that stuff's going to continue, but it's going to continue as me, Seth. So yeah, welcome to the new channel. I have to update all of my like PR contacts. So if you are like a PR or a marketing person or a game developer that wants to reach out to me, I have to update a bunch of people, and that's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but bear with me. I do have a new business email that is linked in the channel, so you can find that as well for contacting me for stuff like related to this channel. If you have like a game you want me to check out or whatever, that's all in the bio. So I got to update everybody on that. But yeah, I think this is going to be a positive thing. So I guess that's it. I guess that the end. Thanks.